Hey guys, welcome back to CLOWNFISH TV. This is Neon. I'm here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And it's your daily dose of dismal Disney.
That's right.
That seems to be what we're doing these days. So before we get into it, it was Force Friday and there were hardly any Star Wars toys out.
Oh yeah, I know. Well, at least at our Walmart, they had a lot more Frozen 2 stuff. But online, the Shop Disney, I'm sure Targets and stuff have more.
Yeah, there was hardly any at our Walmart. We checked out this morning. There's like one case of Star Wars.
I think it's because they couldn't sell them the last time. Our Walmart didn't order Jack. I mean, there's literally like one row.
Yeah, because they were clearing out Snoke's like 2 months ago from 2 years ago.
There's rows of Frozen 2, but there was like hardly any Star Wars. Now, I mean, I'm sure your miles may vary. Your Walmart might have a ton. Ours didn't because they aren't going to stock it because they couldn't sell it. And half the cards were ripped or smashed anyway.
Oh, God. So, yeah, Force Friday was kind of a dud. And it's also... the first Friday after Disney's fiscal year ends, and we did a video the other day talking about how this is when the prices are going to go up, this is when people are going to get laid off, and this is when all the discounts are going to get dropped. Now, I've never seen them drop free dining this quickly. For those of you who don't know, Disney does do free dining offers, different kinds of free dining offers throughout the year to get people to come in.
But it usually is like once a year, twice at the most. It was already 3 times this past year.
Disney has dropped a free dining offer to get people to go to the parks 3 times this year, and now they're already pushing into 2020.
Well, free dining, honestly, I don't know if it's the best deal you can get. You can probably get better deals. If you want the dining plan, free dining, of course, I would go with that. Don't buy the dining plan. The dining plan's kind of a waste of money. Unless you plan on eating table services all the time and you want to spend the extra money on that. I wouldn't recommend it anyway. If you can get free dining, it's good. However, understand they've changed it now that now it's only like... What is it this time? Is it like, 1 meal a day? Sometimes it's 2 meals a day. Sometimes it's only quick service. It depends each year what they do with it.
Yeah, this is kids eating free. So
this is kids eating free. So it's free dining for kids.
For kids, but I think given the way things are going, I think you're going to see some fire sales.
Free dining for kids.
Free dining for kids.
Kids don't eat much anyway. You know what? Our kids are older and we still get food and share it because they're too big.
Yeah, they're like massive burgers, but you would expect the burger to be big when it costs like $17.
You're not saving much.
No.
You're better for a room discount.
Yeah, well, they've got those too.
Okay.
Pretty much whatever discount you want to get your ass down to Disney World, they're doing it. And they're doing it really early too, right after the fiscal year. I am telling you, this quarterly report is not going to be good. And Bob Iger's already, I think he was a little busy writing his book.
Well, he was even tweeting the other day, and he was getting his title of his book in his tweets.
Magical Me?
He was. Somehow he managed to put the title of his book in his tweets as well. And I was like, are you kidding me? You were literally tweeting and then putting your name of your book in your tweet.
I think at this point, I used to have a little more respect for Bob Iger. I think at this point, I have to go on record saying I think he's actually worse than
Eisner?
Eisner was, yeah. Yeah, I think he is.
I don't know. I think in the next few years, we'll see what damage is done.
Well, he's going to be out of here.
I know. I'm saying, but it's going to take a few years for it to all cycle through, so we'll get a better idea shortly.
The next CEO is going to be left holding the bag. I
bet you it's a woman.
I don't know. They're talking Bob Chapek. I hope to God it's not Bob Chapek.
Well, I'm saying, if it's Bob Chapek, we're screwed because he's ridiculous. But I'm waiting for it to be a woman because then they'll think if it's a woman... that they look, we have a female leading,
deflection.
And you can't say anything because it's a woman. How dare you?
At that point they can throw Iger on the bus. They could be like, well, she's just cleaning up Bob Iger's mess.
That's right.
So Disney dropped free dining. This is what you get January 1st through March 7th, which is typically not very busy, but
there wasn't any not busy times. Now it seems like it's not busy anytime.
Yeah, so they're giving you all kinds of stuff. They're giving you extra stuff. Voucher for 1 stroller rental. Voucher for an in-park photo, voucher for you get a merchandise bag, a plushie, a book, and 2 treats. See,
this is part of the free dining package.
Yeah, free dining for kids.
It's like 1 per room, though.
I think so, yeah.
Because I'm sorry, it's like that Ghostbusters, and there's our mugs and balloons for the kids and said limit 1.
Yeah,
that's what it probably reminds me of.
So they can share the plushie.
Wait a minute. So all 3 dining plans, quick service dining, Disney dining plan, Disney Deluxe plan are eligible for this offer, but everyone in your reservation must be on the same package. So you have to already be buying a dining service package?
Yes.
For the adults?
Yes.
Oh, this deal sucks.
Yeah,
I'm just going to tell you straight up, this is not a good deal.
But we want to talk about, again, this was a fire sale. They don't, typically they don't announce free dining but people have a pretty good indication that they're going to announce it. In this case, they're just like, oh my God, the house is burning down. Quick, give people free stuff.
Free dining. That's for kids. The dining plan for kids is cheap to begin with.
Yeah, it's not expensive.
Kids under 2, they usually don't charge for anyway. You share food with them. And that is such a bad deal. You have to buy a dining plan for the adults, and then the kids get their okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess maybe it's a good deal if it's 1 adult and 3 kids. Then maybe that's a good deal.
They're just doing everything. People hear free dining and they just like, oh, free food. It's free, not realizing they're actually paying full price for the hotels or paying full prich for tickets.
Yeah, that's not the best deal. And here's the problem with free dining. When they do free dining promotions, everybody tries to go get free dining. And the parks are busier, which is what they're counting on, even though this dining deal sucks. And the restaurants you want to get reservations for, you can't get because everybody's booking them for their free dining. Well, now they've changed it a lot of times now that you most of them don't even have table service anymore. So
yeah.
It's just ridiculous. But anyway.
So this is on top of the discount. We're going to talk about all of these discounts. This is the Riviera Hotel we talked about in the previous video. They're doing more discounts. This was supposed to be this deluxe DVC hotel that Disney built. That they built it in anticipation of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Bringing people
that and
to
the Skyliner too. It's on the. It was. I think the Skyliner. This is built because of the Skyliner.
It's built because of the Skyliner. It's actually built on the Skyliner track. It's like the centerpiece of the Skyliner.
No, is it that the centerpiece or is the Caribbean Beach?
Well, Caribbean Beach has
I think the Caribbean Beach would be because it's like the big depot or station.
The big dump.
Station.
The big stations at Caribbean Beach, but they knocked down half of Caribbean Beach, which were moderate resorts. Most families could afford to stay at Caribbean Beach. Actually was the lowest price moderate at one point in time. And they knocked half of it down to build this luxury monstrosity with rooms that go up to $3,700 a night, as I understand it. And they can't fill it.
So they offered this deal for Visa card holders that you can get 40% off at the upcoming Riviera Resort if you had a Visa card. Up to. They didn't specify what was what. You had to call. But you could get up to 40% off. So that was just for Visa card holders. But now
everybody.
Yes, because, that didn't work.
That didn't work. So now, like, within days, you see how this works? Like, okay, September 30th, end of the fiscal year. We'll give Disney Visa card holders 40%. Oh, crap. Not enough people booked. Okay, so a couple days later, now 25%. 25% if you come for everybody. For everybody.
If you book the January 1st.
Yeah.
January 1st.
We're gonna say.
Is that the end of one of the fiscal years?
No, it's the end of the first quarter.
Yes, I meant the fourth quarter. That's what I meant. Sorry, my brain's putting fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's the end of the first quarter.
It's like there's so much going on, and my brain's just like opening. Like I have like 100 tabs open at once, and I'm just like,
Your brain has 100 tabs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Disney's fiscal year, again, for people who've been watching this, it ends the end of September.
It ended.
So their first quarter is actually October through January. So it's October, November, December. No, it'd actually be the beginning of the year.
Yeah, it would be the start of the second quarter.
Yeah.
And that's when this deal starts.
Yeah.
So you have to have a book. You have to have a book by that to count on this first quarter.
Yeah.
You have to have a book by January 1st to count on the first quarter.
Because they want the money on the
books.
books.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So this is a fire sale. Disney is having fire sales. This is bad. Now one of the biggest mistakes they made last year was jacking the annual passes.
Oh yes.
A lot of people said they're not renewing. It wasn't just a modest. It was modest increase.
One of the biggest increases ever.
It was like 25%.
It was a lot. And then beyond that, I think people are just tired of it. Well, it's hilarious. If you want to know what Disney's worried about, go to the Disney Parks blog and whatever the latest stories are, which we'll look at in a minute, not yet. It's like they'll push like what they're worried about is what gets pushed. Well, they had this story up just a couple days ago, and top reasons why you should be an annual resort holder right now. Please buy our annual passes.
Yeah, this is desperate. I mean, look, we've been covering Disney, and we had another blog. We covered Disney for at least 3 years. We had our podcast before that. We're talking 5 years now. We've been watching Disney, and we were fans before that. We used to go to the parks all the time.
I grew up going to the parks. I mean, since I was like little. I mean, Disney is something we always did.
I've never seen them panic like this.
Not that since we've been watching. We haven't been watching long enough to go back more than like 10 years.
No, but not since we've been covering it, especially. I've never seen them panic like this.
So they did this article. Top reasons why. Oh my God, please for the love of God, buy annual passes.
Number one, this is not a reason. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is open. You
don't need an annual pass for that.
No, you don't need a fast pass for that. The lines are short.
The Food and Wine Festival, which is only good to November. And then it's going to switch to another festival in December. And then another festival in January. And then another festival in March.
It's not special anymore. It's not special anymore. Look, it used to be Food and Wine was a once-a-year thing, and it was a big deal. And then they did the Flower and Garden Festival, but now Flower and Garden has food too. They've got the Holiday Festival. They got the Arts Festival.
So it goes Food and Wine is till November, and then it starts into the Festival of the Holidays in December to like January, and then January into the end of February is like the Festival of the Arts, and then like end of February, early March on until May sometimes June. I think it's June this year. Flower and Garden Festival.
Just keep the damn food kiosks out and put a chalkboard where the name of and just wipe it down and write a new name on it.
It's now it's Festival because like this is like the third year. It's like the third year for the Arts Festival. They have the kiosks. So you said the food things are open now. They have it all the time. They're always food and special things every time. And now it's no longer special. It's only like from part of June, July, and part of August that doesn't have a stupid festival going on.
Yeah, basically peak time.
Yeah. You know? And then I love the next one, Epcot Forever. Okay, let me tell you about Epcot Forever.
Oh, this is not going well.
So Epcot Forever. Epcot Forever is a replacement for Illuminations Reflections of Earth that was there like 20 years. So they opened this up on October 1st. And it's funny because they opened on October 1st, but they posted this article on October 2nd. Anyway, it was supposed to be about an homage to old Epcot that everybody loves because they're going to ruin the hell out of it, guaranteed. And they did all these really great songs like Veggie Fruit and, you know, Tomorrow's Child and Making Memories and all these cool songs from the old Epcot. I mean, I know all the flipping words of these songs. I had the cassette. I grew up listening to them. I know the damn words. It was like, yeah. There was a lot of lagginess, a lot of pauses, a lot of, it was kind of.
Well, they're just working out the bugs.
Yeah. And then they end with a finale of A Whole New World.
From Aladdin.
Which has nothing to do with Epcot at all, other than the fact that you like that, right? But guess what? It's all going, it's like some people say it's like a funeral. It's all going goodbye for this whole new world of IP. They're literally turning it into Epcot.
They're tearing down stuff. They're building new stuff. It's all based on IP. Epcot's not going to be Epcot. And
it's not. Sorry, but it's not.
And people are asking what I'm tweeting about because I'm like, RIP Epcot. And they're like, what's Epcot? Well, because a lot of people who listen to us don't go to parks.
Right.
Epcot is, of course, Disney World's second park.
The big ball.
The big golf ball.
That's Epcot.
Yeah, well, they're going to gut the golf ball and add Disney characters.
No, they're not gutting it. They're supposed to it's supposed to be staying the same up to the Industrial Revolution, but they're going to add character effects to it, and they're going to enhance it, which means characters. Because even in the one thing they have where there's like a thing about the Epcot experience. They have it, and they're changing it to be about us, about the people around the world. It was about communications and tech. Now it's going to be about people around the world, and they already showing the lanterns from Tangled. Yeah. And then we saw the Moana things in the one, and they're saying, "Oh, it's not IP. It's flipping IP.
They're Disney.
It's going to be IP."
Yeah, Epcot was unique in the fact that it was the one Disney park that didn't feel overly Disney.
Mm-hmm. It was about education and communication and all that.
It was like a PBS theme park.
I love it. It's still my favorite.
It's actually a lot more interesting than it sounds. And it had its own, like with all the Disney parks, Epcot was probably the most unique. And now it's not going to be. It's just going to be
another one or the other.
Yeah.
So anyway, they ended with A Whole New World, and people were like, "What the hell? Why would you do that?" And because they have to get their dig in. You like this, right? You liked all that, right? Guess what? A whole new world now, bitches. So anyway,
it's a whole new world, bitches. Open up your wallet.
Now, if you liked it, you're allowed to like it. I don't care for it. But anyway, I like it up to the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, most people were like, "Wow, this is great." They're celebrating classic Epcot, and then, but yeah, here we go. Rise of the Resistance. So you've just told people to not come till December, anyway. You just told them not to come.
Oh, there's Festival of the Arts. I told you, January through February. Flower and Garden, March through June. I said, yeah, it's June. Oh yeah, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is opening. Well, if you don't need annual passes for this. You just go when you want to go and pick a date when these things are open and go. But they're trying to get Florida residents to get annual passes
because they're not renewing.
Right, but if they wanted people to buy annual passes, if you're a Florida resident, you're allowed to break it up in payments. If you're anybody else, you're not allowed to. So if they would allow for payments for everyone, they might get more annual pass holders.
Yeah, but they don't, and that's a huge thing. That'll be next. That'll be next. Everybody,
I'm waiting for it.
Everybody can finance.
You were smart, Disney. That's what you should do. That one might help you a little bit.
Yeah, everybody can finance an annual pass. But yeah, just go to the Parks blog. We'll talk about that. If you want to know what Disney is pushing, When they start pushing discounts and they start beating this drum of now, come down now, don't wait, come down now, that means they're hard up for cash.
Well, heck, the one hashtag was it now more than ever?
Now more than ever is their hashtag, yeah. And that means come now, spend money now.
Here,
So we
exciting experience this weekend, including Epcot Forever, which is in the Skyliner, which is open all the time.
Well, damn it, I'm just going to drop everything I'm doing right now. I'm going to try to book a flight for tomorrow, and I'm going to go down and see it.
That's right.
Because I don't have anything else to do.
The other thing they keep doing is dessert parties. And dessert parties, I'm going to be honest with you, it really isn't worth the money.
No.
I'm just going to tell you straight up. I mean, if you really want to do it and you like that kind of thing, by all means, do you. That is cool. But if you just want to do things like, that you don't want to spend a lot of money on because you don't want to waste money on things, dessert party are honestly a waste of money. You're paying like $200 or $300, depending on how many people you have with you, to go get little mini desserts. What you want to eat for little mini desserts, and then get supposedly special seating, where if you just get there early and get your spot, you're going to get a good seat. And then you can go get snacks from the different places nearby, and you can save yourself hundreds of dollars.
Or you can just go to Costco and get the dessert size samples for free, because that's basically what you're getting.
You can't get the Disney show.
Well,
go look at the Disney display.
You can look at the Disney display and get the little, because that's basically what they're giving you.
They're
These
like
little
little
tiny
samples. They're a little
desserts.
better than that.
Well, they're
little
better.
small samples. They're small desserts, and then sometimes I think now they have like savory options too. But you get supposedly special seating and all that. Now I will say, Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam, and if they do the Sunset Seasons Greetings, they are definitely worth going to see. I love them. They're amazing. But you don't need to pay for a dessert party. That's just dumb. That's another way they're trying to nickel and dime people. I don't recommend it. If you really want to do that and try it once, be my guest. I think, and you might like it, and that's okay. But if you're trying to get to Disney and not break the bank, you don't need the dessert parties.
I think it's one of the biggest wastes of money.
It really is.
That's my personal opinion. They're trying to get people a Halloween party. We talked about the other day that they've got kiosks trying to sell tickets to Mickey's.
Well, that's Disneyland. I thought Disneyland was already sold out, but
yeah, it might be. Disneyland's usually busier, but people were complaining about the Skyliner. Skyliner, which was supposed to be a big draw for people coming this fall. They've got these, they're going to basically, dangle you in a tin can above Disney World. Now, it doesn't cost extra yet. Give them time.
Yeah, I think they will eventually.
But it's getting backed up.
If this keeps happening, they'll be like, only people on the certain lines will be allowed to use it or something.
Only if you stay at that hotel.
And you pay extra money.
You pay extra.
Right now, it's anybody can ride it. But our one friend who actually was on it said that the Epcot line is kind of wonky to begin with, and he could see where that would cause some backups and problems.
Yeah, so they had all this stuff that they were trying to entice people to come down this fall, and it's either flopping like Galaxy's Edge, or it's broke or doesn't work right, or it's too expensive. People aren't gonna pay for these hotels. Like Disney, just in general, they need to just stop and rethink what the hell they're doing.
Disney
just
really need to think about this. I still recommend letting people that aren't Disney or Florida residents you do payment plans. On the passes. I think you need to. You're pricing people out, and you're doing that big lodge thing over it where River Country used to be, and it's gonna be another Riviera. You're gonna run into the same problem.
They're having problems with this. They're having problems filling this hotel. They're having problems getting people excited enough to come to Galaxy's Edge. Did they really think people are going to come and spend $3,000 to spend the Starship? I mean, people aren't going to come to this Starship to LARP for it's stupid. It's just stupid.
They will, but it's going to be like the first year or so, and then I think it's gonna fall off a cliff.
Yeah, then they'll turn it into like a dessert party spaceship or something.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just out of touch. Like, people aren't coming to the parks because you raise the prices. So what's your solution? Raise the prices more.
Yeah.
Until it gets to the point where even rich people are like, hell no.
People are tired. People don't like Star Wars because you're claiming it's brand fatigue. So what's your answer? Push it more.
Push it more.
I'm like, I get it. The movie's coming out. But if even half the spoilers are true, you might as well just forget it. So I'm just saying.
So watch this. Again, their fiscal year ended this week. We're already seeing discounts. We're already seeing management shuffles. We're already seeing cuts, budget cuts. I am afraid layoffs are coming.
Oh, there is one thing I'm excited about, though.
One thing.
Okay, yeah. Here, let me show you. If I go to my blog, which is piratesandprincesses.net, this. I like this. This is the new, not this, but this. This is the new Loungefly bag, and it looks like the old Darth Vader collector case.
I was gonna say it's
Is that what it reminds you of?
It's a Darth Vader collector case for chicks.
It's amazing, and well, some guys might like it too. It's amazing, and then it has stars in the back. The only problem is this thing is only 7.5 inches by 7.5 inches by 3 inches, and they want $70.
$70?
So it's like this big. $70.
Nostalgic costs.
I'm like, I love it so much, but I'm not flipping paying $70 for that. And the thing about Loungeflies too is you can go to the parks and it's like $75 for a mini bag. You go to like Hot Topic and they're like $35, $40. I just don't get it. I mean, I do get it.
You're in the parks. You're in the parks. You're also in the same parks that now charge $7 for a freaking pretzel.
That's right.
So
there you go. There you go, guys.
All right, so we're going to wrap this one up. We're going to watch this because I think you're going to see Disney doing more fire sales in the next week or two. I think you're going to see layoffs, unfortunately. I think you're going to see potentially some business divisions get trimmed too. I am keeping an eye on Marvel Comics because they don't make sense. Marvel as a comic book publisher does not make sense, and I think it's just a matter of time until Disney... Because all their other comics, they outsource them. It's a matter of time until Disney takes a good hard look at Marvel Comics and is like, yeah, it doesn't even make sense for you guys.
Well, they're taking all the stuff now and giving it to the, for the TV shows and stuff. Well, no, I meant the TV shows. Yeah. They're taking the comic book people that worked on some of the TV shows out of it, and they're just kind of just taking it all to the studios and stuff. So, they're starting.
It's a matter of time, guys. It's a matter of time. Just like we were telling the Warner Brothers people, keep your resumes updated because we don't know what's going to happen. So we're going to wrap this one up.
Yep.
Okay, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants here on Clownfish TV. Hopefully we will have more videos for you today. Goodbye.
I want that bag. Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching Clownfish TV. Please consider supporting the channel. Go to clownfishsupport.com. That's clownfishsupport.com. And if you want to join our community, go to clownfishtalk.com. That's clownfishtalk.com. Please subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We will talk to you next time.